Hello students, so welcome to the Digital Pathshala KML. In this video we are going to discuss about one of the interesting poem which is written by Jane Taylor. So she is the poet and she is an English poet and she has written some of the novels also. That's why she is considered a poet as well as novelist. And some of the popular poems which are also written by this poet Jane Taylor. So one of them is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which we all have read in our childhood or when we were in the nursery class. Okay, and now come to this, that where she was born and died. So she was born in London, which is in UK, in 1783, and then she died in 1824. So she belongs to a literary family because her mother was also a writer whose name is Anne Taylor, and her father was a minister at that time. So this is the brief introduction about this poet. Now we have to start this poem, The Violet. So the violet is a flower about which that poet is expressing her views. So let's start this. So if you have not subscribed this channel, so please subscribe so that you can get the all videos related to English on this channel. Now we have to start this poem here. So you can just look here that the main theme is the violet. So violet is one of the flower which is present in one of the garden. So poet has looked it, and now whatever the ideas, whatever the imagination which poet has about this, so that it is expressed by her. Now down in a green and shady bed a modest violet grew, its stalk was bent, it hung its head, as if to hide from view. So this is the first stanza which you can see here. So this stanza is of 4 lines. So according to it, there are 4 stanzas in this poem, and each stanza has 4 lines. Now you have to see that down in a green and shady bed, it means that there is no sunshine which is coming. There are some trees under which this flower is lying, and the surface is also green here, and it's very down, it's not so long in height. So it means that जो इसकी हाइट है आपका वायलेट फ्लावर की, so it's not so more. So a modest violet grew. So it's very simple also, it does not have any kind of attitude, so that it is expressed here. Okay, and the color is violet here. So it is growing there and its stalk was bent. So bend means if something is molding, which is मुड़ रही है आपका, and stalk means the stem, lower part of the flower. So जो portion आपका flower के नीचे होता है आपका, so that is considered stalk. It hung its head. So hung means if something is coming down, so the flower is considered a head here. तो flower एक head के तौर पे आपका यहाँ पे consider करा गया है आपका, and it is coming down because that maybe that somebody has just put it down, or because of the heavy weight it is coming down also, as it as if to hide from view. So it is looking like this, just like that flower is hiding itself. ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे flower अपने आप को छुपा रहा है, so that nobody could see it. So this is the main thing which poet is telling here. Now next stanza. Now next, and yet it was a lovely flower, its color bright and fair. It might have graced a rosy bower instead of hiding there. So that what is happening here? So it is a very lovely flower. No? So why there is a shame, or why that it is hiding itself? So that poet is very curious about to know that, and its color is bright and fair, so that everything is nice in this flower. हर एक चीज़ अच्छी है, आपका कलर भी अच्छा है, it's very good looking also. It might have graced a rosy bower. So bower means that it is a greenery area, and there's a garden there. So this is the thing which poet is telling, because it is a leafy and shady place in the garden, because ये वहीं पर आपका ये है, and it can just cover that region also instead of hiding there. So it has to come out, and उसको दिखाना चाहिए कि that I am also here, so that I should feel proud myself. This is the thing which this flower should have, but that it is hiding itself instead of this. So now third, yet thus it was contained to bloom in modest tints arrayed, and there diffused a sweet perfume within the silent shade. Okay. So poet is telling that it was content to bloom, means it is complete, so that it can bloom also in modest tints arrayed. So modest tints arrayed means that light shades of the color, so it can be visible of this flower, and there diffused a sweet perfume, and the smell of this flower is very nice, so it could be spread within the silent shade. So instead of that it is hiding itself or shade में है आपका, despite it that its smell and it's looking like that perfume is spreading here. Then let me to the valley go, this pretty flower to see, that I may also learn to grow in sweet humility. So that poet is telling that I'm also curious, I'm eager to go there. Then let me to the valley. So this is the region of valley where this flower is. So that poet is thinking to go there, so that he or she can look there also, that how beautiful it is. So that I may also learn to grow in sweet humility. So the modesty, the humility which this flower has, so I can also get something from this flower, that we should be, okay, live such a life, so that we have to live a life from down to earth. So we should not have such kind of attitude, and despite it that we have all those things, हमारे पास सब चीज़ें होती हैं आपका, बट कहीं ना कहीं हमारे अंदर है ना ये रहता है कि दैट आई एम डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द अदर्स, एंड देयर कैन बी टू व्यूज़ इन दिस पोएम, दो व्यूज़ हो सकते हैं इस पोएम के अंदर आपका. वन इज़ दैट देयर इज़ a little bit nervousness also, or there is a shyness. So there are so many people in this world who do not want to come in front of the people, instead of that कि they have so much talent, तो उनके अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा टैलेंट होता है, and they do not want to show it. Okay. So if they will come, so it will be reflected in front of the audience also, and that then there will be a take a praising of those people. So I hope that you understood it. So please like, share and subscribe this channel. Bye everyone.